Alright, before we get into the video, I'm going to talk to you guys about foottrading.co.uk, our trading site that's there to help you guys make millions of coins throughout FIFA 22. We've already got people in the Discord that are sitting well over 5 million TP with millions of coins on their account, basically building and trading and doing whatever they want on this game without spending their hard-earned money on FIFA points. So what do you get for your money? Tier 1, £10 gets you access to the low budget area across all platforms. You also get access to our trading areas for chem styles, that's anchors, hunters and shadows. And we've just launched our icon area for you guys. Every single tradable icon is on there to help you guys trade with them and make millions. The access for tier 2 includes fluctuations. This is an area of the site that is incredibly overpowered. It tracks the market 24 hours a day. It shows you the low point on cards, the high point on cards, the average price that card has been at, and gives you guys an ideal price that you guys can go and buy that card at and flip it on for pretty much guaranteed profit. We don't say it lightly when we say you guys will make millions of coins if you utilize it. If you've already subbed, make sure you join the Discord. If you're debating subbing, join the Discord as well. It's completely free and you can talk to website subscribers directly and ask them what they think about the site. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. We are on Project Fuzzball40k. Basically, we've had an unbelievable amount of growth recently and we're now aiming to hit 40k as soon as possible. Thank you to everyone for support. It's been incredible. And at 40k, we will be giving away a next generation console, whether that is a PS5 for you or an Xbox Series S, you will win one of those two. So yeah, make sure you subscribe because you'll learn loads about trading. You'll learn loads about how to grind this game. League SBCs are on the way. So you want to basically be able to get into a situation where you've got lots of coins in your account and the ability to grind packs for free. So make sure you stick around with the channel. Little note from me, the glasses have finally given up the ghost. I have kept hold of those glasses for like 2 years. They've been wonky and broken, but I've been attached to them. But they've finally broken completely, so new glasses on the way. I look very weird about glasses, I'm sure you guys are aware. And you can also see how big my nose is. But that's fine. We live. These things happen. But basically, what I want to talk to you guys about today is how to start to learn to track the market. On the website, Foot Trading, we track the market 24 hours a day. Literally the highs and lows and highs and lows. I want to show you guys how you can do that during the week and during the day. And if you start to do that now, if you select a group of players that you like working with, if you do that now and start getting an idea of that, it's going to help you massively make coins throughout this game cycle. If you get to know the sort of fluctuations of specific players, if you can't afford the site or if you haven't got the time to learn every player, you can choose a select few players, learn how they fluctuate and how they're going to fluctuate. And that will enable you to know when to buy at lows and buy at highs. We're really at the beginning of the game and we've only just got an idea now of what the market is doing. At the low end, it's just on the floor, realistically. Once fodder becomes demanded, you'll see climbs and drops and whatnot, and that'll be important. But most cards are just on a downward slope, and I'll show you that in a second. But there are certain cards that are bouncing already. But if you choose some cards right now, even if they're on a downward slope, you'll know by next weekend league if they bounce, where they sort of get low, where they get high, and you'll know when to buy and when to sell over the next couple of weeks. So we're going to head over to FootWiz as always. I'm going to show you that on their graphs. I'll see you soon. Alright guys, welcome to FootWiz. Now, most important thing I'm going to say to you right now is do not all go and use the exact same players that I am showing you. Utilise the knowledge I'm giving you to choose different players, get an idea of the players you want to work with, the budgets you want to work with. It's important that you don't all just go, right, I'm going to go and all do De Bruyne, for example, as you can see here, because you'll battle each other and it's pointless. There are hundreds of players in this game that you can work with. But let's start with De Bruyne. I'm going to talk about why these cards are good, why they're bad, and talk about specials and icons and give you an idea of it all. But let's start off with De Bruyne. So De Bruyne is for that sort of higher tier budget if you've got maybe a few million sitting in your account, which quite a few on the website do, quite a few that watch the videos do. And really the most important part here are the graphs, daily and hourly, right? So you see De Bruyne, and you see that on Xbox, gradual downward like spiral, we'll call it. But if you look now, 172 from a down of 154, okay? So that is on the weekend league being sold off and whatnot. He has jumped, absolutely rocketed. So you know he's had lows of 154 recently, but he's now bounced back to 172. It will give you a rough idea of where these cars lie in. And you want to click on his hourly graphs and see what's happened in the last few hours. So on Sunday, sort of held at sort of 163, dropped to 157, 159, dropped to 160, climbed to 168, and he's been up since then. So from a low of 157, he's up at 174 now. That's nearly 20,000 coins profit. That's Xbox. On PlayStation, gradual rise up, a little dip here, slightly different to Xbox. It's gone down a little bit. What you want to do is utilise that knowledge now and write it down. write down what he's done throughout the week. So you can say on the 26th of September, he had a low of 144. Just get a graph, use Excel, use Google Sheets, and you can see he's back at 154 now. So from a low of 144, he was 10k above that before now climbing to 30k nearly above that. It will give you a rough idea of when to buy that card and when to sell it, and you'll start to notice patterns on certain days. So for Foot Champs, for example, those people were opening their rewards all weekend. So what used to happen was everyone would open their rewards on a Thursday. That was Weekend League and Division Rivals, and the market would drop throughout that period on the Thursday. Then it would start to bounce into the next Weekend League as people bought their teams to Weekend League or improved their teams. What we've seen happen this weekend is the price holds steadily low throughout the weekend because people would have been getting the rewards throughout Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I finished my Foot Champs games on the Friday. So I opened my rewards up then. Some people did it on Saturday, some people did it on Sunday, and we automatically get it. So the market held low. But what it seems to happen now is people have gone and bought more their players when they're low, and now they're starting to rise because everyone got coins over Weekend League. So we're seeing a differentiation in what happened last year. And realistically, that's where the market is now. But come Thursday, everyone gets Rivals awards again. Now, it's not the same supply as we used to get with Rivals and Weekend League, but it is supply. So what probably happens? The market dips. And then it probably rises slightly into Friday for Weekend League, and most likely, based on what we know now, hold steady before climbing again. Now, is it going to be De Bruyne climbing to 200, 300k? Probably not. But you're going to know where his dip was last week, and you'll know, let's say he gets down to 130, suddenly you're like, hang on, that's 15k lower than he was last week, and I saw that into Monday he climbed again. So say by Sunday he gets down to 130, you might think, actually, 150 maybe potentially where he can get to, so I'll punt on that, and that's what I'll go for. Jesus Navas is in form. Look at this. Just all the way up. Now, when Team of the Weeks are in pack, they tend to hold relatively low. Once they've been in packs for a while, they go low. Once they come out of packs, if it's a usable card, they tend to do very well. Now, this Jesus Navas is going to be relatively sought after for most of the year. It's a very good right back, a really good right back. 59k is where he's at the moment. He had a low when he was in packs on Xbox of 37. He's now up at 52 there, 59 today. What's happened? The exact same thing. He's risen steadily. Why? Because he's out of packs. There's only a certain amount of supply of him. We call it a finite supply. There's only a certain amount of Navases on the game. He's not continually packed. But again, Weekend League, people open up their rewards, held steady. Since post-Weekend League, bang, up to 59k. And that's people buying up and improving their teams from their Weekend League rewards. Federico Valverde, again, got to a low of 13,958. Slight rise today, 15.5, 15.7, probably 16 is his price at the moment. That's where he's at. Again, you can click his hourlies and see what's happened. Down at 13, down at 13,250, up at 15. So you know during the day, he gets as low as around 13k, probably slightly lower than that. That was at 1 o'clock in the morning. And again, today now he's up at 15,750. So if you buy at 15,750, you're going to make not far off a couple of k profit per card. And you can use this knowledge to buy during the day and buy and sell during that one day or during the week. Buy and sell during the week. Buy the player at his lowest point in the week, which is probably going to be Thursday in my opinion. We don't know for certain. It is really, at the moment, a lot of guesswork in terms of the market's completely different to last year, but we'll start to learn it bit by bit by bit. But you can use it throughout the day, you can use it throughout the week. It's really, really simple. Mark Overmars, I love this card, it's my favourite card, always on FIFA. Again, with him, dips, climbs, does it all the time. And hourly, we can look at him and go, right, down at 500, up at 567, down to 502, up to 540, down to 480 at one point, and now we spiked like crazy up to 585. That's a 100k climb in the space of a few hours. Now, does that mean you're going to get 585 for Overmars? You don't know. Check the sold prices. So you will here. 590 someone got, 522, but there was a 485. So you can get an idea that actually 590 is a bit of an anomaly. Just happens to be that price at the moment. Doesn't mean you won't get close to that, but I wouldn't rely upon it. Look at sort of 515, 545s. In and around that 520 mark is a sweet spot on that card. You'll learn that by tracking the players' prices. And if you can track the sold prices on these cards as well, it's great. Because you might say, right, well, he's 580,000 coins, but you'll go, that's nice, but he ain't selling for that. It's similar sort of the argument people say, oh, this item's listed on eBay for £50. Okay, but are people paying £50 for that item? Go and check the sold listings. No, they're paying £30. That's someone's chancing it and hoping that's what they get for the item. It's the same thing on the FIFA transfer market, and that's the best analogy I can give you. And again with the heroes, Freddie Ljungberg. If you look at Ljungberg here, 180 at the moment. You can watch a downward spiral, downward sort of trend to 168. But what's happened again? He's climbed today. 180, 184, 185. So it looks to me like weekend leagues, when the prices actually hold steady. They hold steady for weekend league. And then post-weekend league, the prices have climbed. Because people have opened their rewards over the weekend, and now they're looking to do rivals during the week to grind up their way in terms of like some divisions, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They're looking to see it climb. They buy these players now. And that's completely different to last year, because what actually happened on the Monday was weekend league sell-off. Everyone would sell their cards over on Monday and Tuesday, and the market would dip. What we're seeing right now is a rise, which is completely different. Now, whether that rise holds, we don't know. It might drop back down again, but if you get these players selected and track them, you'll know. You'll know exactly what happens, because you can literally put Monday average price, Tuesday average price, Wednesday average price, and you'll be able to see the trend next to each other. Okay, all he did was rise up into Weekend League, and then Weekend League, he dipped during Weekend League because people opened it up, and then he climbed again after Weekend League. And that's what you'll learn from doing it. Now, on the website, we do this for you on every single player on the game. We track all of them, so you haven't got to worry about that. So if you want to subscribe, head over there. But I do want to show you in videos. If you can't afford to, that's how you go about doing it. Now, you could choose a pool of 10, 15, 20, 30 players to do it with, and it will work. And you'll be able to do it, and you won't be able to work with just those select players, especially if you haven't got the time to know the whole market, or like I say, you don't want to subscribe to the website. It's important that you understand it's no expectation of people to do that. That's why these videos exist. But that's what I would be doing right now if I were you guys. You can do it from a low end, a mid end, a high end, whichever way you want to do it. And you'll be able to see their fluctuations very, very quickly. But hang on, this is what he's done for that week. This is what he's done during the day. And you'll be able to utilize that knowledge to trade during the day and to trade weekly and base it upon weekly. But that's how you track the market, and that is what I would be doing if I were you guys. Make sure you check out the sold listings so you know exactly what the cards are selling for, not what they're being listed for. But if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. We are on Project Fuzzball 40k, so make it happen. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.